Check.
Hello again all, and welcome to part 2. In this video I'm going to clear some confusion up that I may have caused yesterday. I am going to start that off by purchasing some more credits under my free character Astro Boy, so he will become paid. I will then go into my other account and show you how to fish, because that's really important, and I should have probably showed you that yesterday if I had more time. Well, I didn't run out of time, but it was just too long. But yeah, fishing I should have done, because fishing is one of the easiest ways to start, learning how to hunt. Fishing, and that of going into the pond, or there's a few other places to find oysters, diving in, finding oysters. Now, I will go on my other account to show you fishing, because I haven't got any fishing equipment on this account. I mean, I could get it, but I'll just log into my other account. But for now, I'm in my Astro Boy account, and you can hear the laughs when I go into social.
Survive the wild 0.99. Survive the wild 0. Go back. Spend credits. Spend NSD game keyboard area alt rule exit. Press cancel. Please select the social. Left 1.
These are the guys' laughs. I said they were creepy.
Left 2.
That's creepy.
Left 3.
And that's creepier. And yeah.
No such social exists.
So
Run.
yep.
Cancel.
Anyway. So that's what you'll get if you're a male character. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to buy credits. So I kind of, I showed you how to get to it by going options.
Spend credits. Spend NSDW credits you have in your account.
You can do that, and it's of course it's first letter navigation as well, so you can do that.
Spend points. Spend NSDW points you have in your inventory.
So let me see.
Spend credits. Spend NSDW credits you have in your account. You have a total of 2885 STW credits in your account to spend. Grenade for 5.
2885.
Spend credits. Spend
so
NSDW
let
credits.
me see.
Spend points. Spend credits. Spend NSDW credits you have.
I can probably buy.
Toggle PK on.
Just upgrade to a paid account from here.
Spend credits. Spend NSDW credits you have a total of 2885 STW credits in your account to spend. Grenade for 5.
If it's here.
Gift for 10 credits. Grenade for 5. Gift for 10. Pop can for 50 credits each. Survival pack for 200. Armament kit for 300. Crafting kit for 100. Drugs kit for 300. Energy boost for 50. Health boost for 150. Medical kit for 150. Air necklace for 750. STW point for 2 credits each. Teleporter for 25. Net free card for 50 credits each. Premium gift for 50 credits each. Silver survival wild medallion for 100 credits each. You can currently afford 28. Every 2 weeks, you get 5 minutes of stack arena token for 1 credit each. You can pay character for 1500 credits. Remove the 100 item
See, there we go. So that's paid character. I didn't
even
even think about that. That I could have done that.
Arena token for paid character for 1500 credits. Remove
Paid
100 item
character for 1500 credits. So because I've got over that, I can just press enter now, and we'll see what happens.
Are you sure you wish to make this character paid? There is no guarantee that this can ever be undone. No.
Yes.
Yes. You have a total of 1385 STW credits in your account to spend. Grenade for 5 credits each. You can currently
So
afford
now I've got a
277.
paid
Add a picture
account
of
on
a
this
cell.
character.
Spend credits. Spend.
So if I didn't have enough credits,
Cancel.
what I would have done. So yeah, my description, which I hope you read yesterday, because I did try and second guess myself, but that wasn't correct, and that was, that wouldn't have been common sense. So
Ops 29.1.1. Ops 29. Survival videos. Purchase credits. Survive the wild poodle. Purchase credits. Survive the wild.
So if I went to, the bottom of that menu, purchase credits, I would have obviously gone to
Blank.
this
250.
link.
250.
And when you go to this,
number of credits spin button submenu requires auto complete editable 250.
Yeah, when you go to the spin box, it's 250, but you'd need to go to 1500 credits. That's a code.
Ops 29.1.1 profile. And survive the wild 0.99. Survive the wild 0. You have just a string sword. You have 1.
Yes, I do.
Sword.
And. Yep.
Objects list. Tall tree slightly behind and far off to the right. About 11 tiles away. Tracking.
No, we didn't mean
Tracking
that.
stopped.
By the way, to stop tracking, you press Shift and backspace. So yeah, okay. So now I've basically bought bought a premium membership for here. I can upgrade all my... I can get a lot more items in my inventory. But I am going to log out of this account because I'm going to show you how to fish, as I said.
Exit. Press enter or Y for yes. Exiting. Main menu. Please select an option.
I'm going to, there's a new message of the day, so I'll log into my Rachel K account, my main account.
Exit the game. Copy test speakers. Settings. Log in. Play as exit the game.
And
Play as Astro Boy. Log into your account.
don't want to play as Astro Boy, so we have to go here.
Play as Astro. Log into your account.
Your account.
Connecting. Select a character to connect as
And
or
it
choose
will
another option.
select a character to connect as. So
Disconnect and return to
we've
Rachel K.
got Rachel K,
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy,
Create a new character.
and create a new character.
Import an existing character.
Import an existing character.
Change account email address.
Change account email address.
Change account password.
Change password.
Log out of your account and return to the
Log
main menu.
out.
Or disconnect and return to the main menu. Log out of your account and return to the main menu. Warning, do not do this if you intend to sign into another player's account. Disconnect and return to the main menu. Rachel K.
Okay, so we'll log into Rachel K now, and we'll get the message.
Logging in. Welcome to Survive the Wild. Message of the day. Everyone, we just want to know a couple major bugs we are aware of at the moment, as they are very common, and as such we are getting a lot of reports about them. Star say TTS. This system is getting slowly replaced with cloud TTS instead of SAPI for several reasons. At some point in probably a slightly distant future I can see if somehow I can make both work, but I don't want to make any promises there. At any rate, the fact that it doesn't work now is not a bug. Star bikes. We are aware that several keys, particularly those with chip for the camera, stop working while on the bike. We will be resolving this with a better key hooking method within a few days. As for bikes and stamina, the staff will discuss some things. Generally, the idea with this bike is to find the balance between speed and stamina loss. For example, by only pressing up arrow a couple of times a second instead of spamming it, and so we need to determine how much of this is from the slightly more difficult learning curve of the new bike versus how much actually needs changing. However, we have a skill system, for example, so we could think about having a skill to make bike riding more efficient possibly, or maybe we just need to make the documentation more clear. At any rate, we are aware of those particular issues and are working to resolve them, as well as the issues regarding biking while watching someone. If the bike acts strange in any other way, of course, please continue to report it. However, there is no need to report the things mentioned here as bikes anymore, as we already know of them now. Thank you, everybody. Alert, the Survive the Wild store is now online and can be used. I'd like to thank every...
Okay, so that's fair enough about the bikes. I really haven't played with the bikes extensively because I sort of went into recording the tutorials, well, the first tutorial, but I plan to have a good play with it today. So,
current location, shallow stream.
Where are we? Shallow stream.
Let's
Let's get our compass. Look, when you log in from when you log in next time, it is always going to leave you where you left off. So whether it's at the island mainland, whether it's the desert as you found out yesterday, whether, well, anywhere else.
Re-exit. Press enter or Y for yes. Cancel.
Oops, I didn't mean that. I'm going to get my compass.
Compass.
So we're facing
South at 180 degrees.
south.
Re-exit.
So
Cancel.
now we're going to
Island mainland.
out of here.
77 first.
Oh no, my thirst and hunger
164
is
under.
okay. Oh, my hunger could do with a bit of fixing. Let's see what animals that.
Animal list. Wandering rabbit in front and slightly off to the left. About 15
Yeah.
tiles.
What we're going to do, we're going to walk. We could try and ride a bike to the beach, because even though there are fish in the pond and other places, I believe there might be more fish found in the ocean. After that, I'm going to show you also how to find oysters, because they're the fish and the oysters are probably the two easiest things to get. So yeah, I'll tell you both ways to fish. So why don't we try and ride the bike and see if we crash into anything?
You have just opened your bag. Bike.
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 Sit on the bike and go. Press the right up arrow key, and I'll see if it does still beep when you're going to crash into something, which I'm sure it would. It would have to.
Near the beach.
So far so good. Yep, we're near the beach.
Much near the shallow ocean. The shallow ocean.
We're not going to be able to ride the
Left
bike
hand.
for much longer.
You are being watched by kitty cat.
Whoops. So we will
Left hand.
get rid of the
Left
bike.
hand.
Yep, okay. We are in the shallow ocean. If I wander out too far, you'll get a message.
Someone launched a flare. It seems to be coming from behind and slightly to the left. You can't go there without a boat.
Okay, a boat I'm definitely going to show you in another video. Obviously I will. But we're in the ocean now.
Someone launched a flare. It seems to be coming from behind and slightly to...
Yes, you get these flare announcements now. I don't know why people will launch so many flares, but hey, I think it just sounds good, so. Okay, so we're here. We'll show you the easiest way, I think, to fish first. And with the net, you can fish for multiple ones at the same time. Obviously, with the fishing line, you can only do one at a time.
Someone launched a flare. It seems to be coming from behind and...
So,
You have just opened your bag. Please select what is net.
I'll get my net. And you can make nets too. You can't make fishing poles as far as I know yet, but you can make nets. Well, that's one of the things I'll go into, but not this tutorial. So, getting the net, putting my left hand,
Net.
selecting my left hand, and simply just pressing space. That's all you have to do. But unlike when it was the previous version, you have to do it slowly, because if you do it too quickly, when you've caught the fish, if you press, you know, space one time after that, it will say, oh, the fish got away. Like the fish, no. So you have to do it very carefully. So I'm just going to be very slow about this. I could even sit down to save energy. You don't have to, it doesn't matter when you're fishing if you stand or sit. I'll sit. Yes, before, because it didn't do that, the fish didn't swim out, we could just spam the space bar, but now I've got to try and be a bit slower about it. There are a lot of times when the net might break, and when you're fishing with a pole, even that might break, but you can fix it yourself. I've got crafting guides, but on my actual computer, but they are all on that link that I sent to well, I put in the description yesterday. Like, it's the Black Gaming website. Oh, there we go. So what's it say?
Unsorted. 404.
Did it say?
Kitty cat stop watching you. Rule exit. Cancel. Kitty cat stop watching. You are being watched by kids out at 180. Welcome to Survive the Wild.
It doesn't say that. So I think I've got a fish now. So
you have net in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand. You have just opened your bag. Please pet coyote. You have one.
Are you kidding me? I lost my fish. Ah, oh, hang on.
Cub has captured fish. You have 6.
Seems like I lost my fish.
None net. No such item exists. Baseball net. You have 2. Net.
Yeah, okay, I was too busy talking and I lost my fish. So let's do it again. I'm not going to talk this time.
Baseball net. You have 2.
So net. I still have it in my hand.
You have net in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand. And you have drawn net.
So...
Oh no, your net already had fish in it. And when you put it back in the water, they got 3.
Oh, so it did have water in it. See, that didn't say that. So that's what I mean. So we'll do it again. Yeah, okay. So... it did, but it didn't say I had like a net with fish in it. It just said net, so that might be obviously that's something that's got to be sorted out. But that's okay. We definitely understand. Well, I do. I'm not going to make a big scene. Not that I'm picking on people, but anybody. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna, you know, it's a beta. So doing it slow, you don't want to miss that message. Because I can't decide, I can't figure out whether now you have to get them out the net or it just does it itself now. You used to have to press Alt-T to get them out the net, but...
You caught 9 fish.
Oh, I've got 9 fish. So what's happened now? Do I have to go like this?
You don't see any other way to use those 2 items together.
No, okay.
You have net in your left hand, nothing in your right hand, and you have drawn net.
So I could go... No, I don't want to press space because that would get... Yeah.
You have net in your left hand, nothing in your right hand, and you have drawn net.
What am I doing now?
You have net in your left hand, nothing in your right hand.
So this is...
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. This cup is captured fish. You have 6.
Captured fish. I wonder how do I get the fish from the net? You used to press Alt-T.
No such item exists. You have net in your left hand, nothing in your right hand, and you have drawn net. You don't see any other way to use those 2 items together.
Maybe. Oh, okay. That's what you do. You just keep pressing T until you get all the fish from the net. That makes sense? Okay.
You have net in your left hand, nothing in your right hand, and you have drawn net.
So,
Net.
there you go. So, I'll just repeat what I've done. So, I just simply fetched the net out of my inventory with one hand, press space on it to catch the fish, and then you don't obviously have to press Alt T anymore. You have to press Alt T a few times to get the fish out the net. But remember to do it slowly, press space slowly, because if you press it one too many times, it will say the fish has got away. So now, that's the easy way of catching fish. And I've got certainly enough to show you how the skillets work now. So with the rod, with the fishing pole, you have to have a lure.
You have just opened your bag. Please large skillet lure. You have 5.
Oh yes, I have made a lure. But you can actually, so you have to make lures. What you do, which I can show you now, is simply get a bit of clay and in one hand and press T, and then that basically makes a dipped bowl. You have to do it twice, and then combine the dip bowls to make a lure. So let's do that.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use.
This is why I think the net's easier. So I've got
clay.
I'll go to clay. I'll put that in one hand.
You have clay in your left hand, nothing in your right hand.
Nothing in my right hand, and then press T. That's made a dipped bowl.
You have just opened your bag. Dip bowl. You have 1.
So that's called a dipped bowl. And then, so I'll do that one more time.
Shield, clay. You have 34.
Clay. And then I'll do it again. Another dipped bowl.
You have just opened your bag. Dip bowl. You have 2.
And then I combine the dip bowls to make a lure. There we go. But I already had lures, but I just wanted to show you. So now I can show you how the fishing works for this. The pole. I'll tell you this because I'm not going to talk during it, because I need to listen out for a grinding sound, and then I can reel my line in. So I'll get a fishing pole.
Fisherman's black low cut sweater. You have 1. Full 5 steer at the fishing pole. You have 13.
Fishing pole. Yes, I have a lot of them. And I don't believe it's got a lure on it, so we'll put one on. So take the fishing pole in my left hand, get the lure in my right hand, and then press T to combine.
You attach the lure to the end of the fishing line.
Yep, so I've attached the lure to the end of the fishing line.
You have fishing pole in your left hand, nothing in your right hand, and you have drawn nothing.
Okay, so now I can simply, throw the fishing line out, extend the fishing line by pressing T. And then, once I'm there, once I've done that, I have to be silent. Wait until I hear a grinding sound, and then I press T to pull it back in. Now, sometimes, as I say, sometimes the fishing line breaks and you have to kind of fix it by combining it with string. But anyway, we'll see how we go. So I press T. Okay, so now I can talk because I've got the fish. So you heard like that little tiny grinding sound. You have to listen carefully for it. Now I'm reeling it in, and you want to do this slowly too, because if you do it too quickly, I think you lose the fish again. So we'll reel it in slowly. Okay. So now it's reeled in. So now we have to get our knife.
You open your bag. Please select what you want to use. The entire knife.
Put it in this case, I'll put it in my right hand. I'll press T to cut the fish off. There we go. That's how we do it. Okay, so now I believe we've got a lot of we've got a few
You
fish
have just opened your
now.
bag. Most items exist.
Hang on, sorry, I did the
You
wrong
have just
thing.
opened your cup. Just captured fish. You have 16.
Yep, we have 16 captured fish now, so I can show you how these skillets work, because that's what I wanted to do yesterday. So I am going to show our face north again and get out of the ocean. That's the sand. And I didn't also tell you yesterday, it may have been obvious, but it may not have been either. So what I did was, what I'm doing when you can run by holding your keys down, holding the key down, and it'll just like auto run. But of course, I've said yesterday the X
Auto walking disabled.
disables auto walking. So if I try and walk, I'll just do one step at a time.
Auto walking enabled.
So I'll enable it again. But if I want to run like a lot faster, obviously it chews through a bit more energy, but I can actually press the arrows really fast. And it will, yes, it will run like that. You'll run like that. Most of the time I want to reserve energy, and plus I'm not really in a hurry all the time to get anywhere. Sometimes I am if I'm trying to run away from an animal that I don't care for fighting. Like yesterday, I'd left off in the area with foxes, and when I got online, the fox started chasing me, so I ran like this, because I didn't feel like fighting the fox at that time. So I just ran and outdid the fox. But we're going to go back to the reeds. Maybe we can try our bike again.
You have just opened your bike. Bike.
Now sit on it with spacebar.
Muddy edge of the stream. Shallow stream.
Oh! Yep, we're not going to be able to walk right in the stream, so just walk through the stream. And now we're kind of in...
Current location. Island mainland.
It's not going to tell us, but we're kind of on grass now.
Left hand. Left hand.
So, oh yeah, the bike's gone.
Right hand.
The team. Okay, so we're going to sit here. First, I'll show you how to put the fish in the skillet. So, oh well, actually, we've got to get our fish, don't we? So,
You have just opened your bag. Cup. Captured fish. You have 16.
captured fish. It is in the inventory when you've captured fish. So, press, you know, get it in one hand, get the knife in the other.
Knife. You have 19.
Thank you. Laggy again, but that's alright. And we go. And that
You have just opened
has
your bag.
us
Please select what you want in the
a
entire inventory. Gutted fish. You have 1.
gutted fish. So now we put that in our left hand again, and the knife's already in our right hand. So
You cut the carcass into 1 piece of meat.
that's one piece of meat. So we kind of gut the fish, and then we cut it again. That's one piece of meat. So we'll keep doing that.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire cup captured fish. You have 15.
Captured fish. Put it in our left hand.
You have just opened your bag. Gutted fish. You cut the carcass into 1 piece of meat. You have just opened cup. Captured fish. You have 14.
Captured fish. There.
You have just opened cup. Captured fish. You have 13. You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to cup. Captured fish. You have just opened your bag. Cup. Captured fish.
I'm just going to do this really
You
quickly.
have just opened your bag. Cup. Captured fish. You have cup. Captured fish. You have just opened
So
your cup.
what I
Captured fish.
tend
You
to
have 8.
do, this is just me just
You have just
to,
opened cup. Captured fish. You have 7.
because it's
Rule exit. Press enter or
easier,
cancel.
I think.
You have just cup. Captured fish. You have
Is I gut it first, and then I will, what do you need to do?
You
Skin
have
it,
cup. Captured fish. You have
yeah. So I do
You have
the
just opened
gutting
captured
part
fish. You
all first, and then I'll...
You have just opened cup. Captured fish. You have just opened cup. Captured fish. You have 2. You have just cup. Captured fish. You have
So I've done that, all the fish. So
You have just opened
now
your bag. Gutted fish. You have
all my
14.
gutted fish are at the bottom for just ease of access. I'm gonna put them up to the top of my inventory.
Gutted fish. You have 14.
I'm gonna chop them
You
now.
have just opened your bag. Gutted fish. You have just cut the gutted fish. You have 12. You have just opened your bag. Please select what you got a fish. You have cut the carcass, got a fish. You have just opened cut the carcass into one, got a fish. You have cut the carcass, got a fish. You have just opened your bag. Please select what you got a fish. You have cut the carcass, got a fish. You have 5.
Ooh, what's
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire inventory. A fish that had its organs and head removed. It needs a bit more cleaning before it's suited for cooking.
Wow.
Re-exit.
Okay,
Cancel.
there you go. I just
You have
pressed
just opened your bag.
enter on
Got a
that.
fish. You have 3. You have cut the carcass, got a fish. You have cut the carcass, got a fish.
So everything's
cut the carcass into one piece of
described, even though it might sound weird.
You are currently sitting. By default,
So I
R is the key. You press the toggle whether you are sitting.
I was going to show you another way of doing the fire. So yesterday we used a fire starter. I think to use the knife and flint we might have to have wood. But I could be wrong because we're on grass. I don't quite remember. But we'll try it anyway. We'll get
You have just opened your bag.
flint.
Please select flint.
Oh, actually, before we do like the
Re-exit.
fire,
Cancel.
sorry, I'll show you how to put the fish in a skillet. So yeah, we don't have to waste the health of our fire. Not that it matters. The fire seems to have been worked on a bit, and it takes longer to, you know, exhaust the health of the fire. So
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire
we've got
inventory.
our
Raw fish. You have 14.
raw fish that I don't know where the others went.
Re-exit.
Did I drop
Cancel.
them? Yes, I did drop the fish. I thought I did.
Re-exit.
So,
Cancel. Re-exit. Cancel. You have just opened your bag. Please cut a fish. You have 2.
oh, okay, I see.
Keys. Knife.
We haven't
You cut the carcass into one. You have just opened your bag. You cut a fish. You have 1.
yet. These are the ones I dropped. So,
You cut the carcass into one.
okay,
Piece of
now we've done it. Okay, so, now we've got
You have just opened your Bruiser's rabbit's raw fish. You have 16.
raw fish. I've got almost 16 fish. That's one of the last that some other guys are doing behind me, it would seem. So what I do is I simply, well, put the fish in one hand, find a skillet,
Skillet. You have 20.
and I just pressed FK for skillet and it found it. Put it in the other hand, and then press T, and it put 10 fish in the skillet. Because yeah, it doesn't matter how big the animals are. They still only cater for 10 animals. Okay, so now if we go, hello animal, rabbit. So if we go
You
to
have just opened your bag. Please select what you
the
want to
end
use.
of our,
Entire
the
inventory.
bottom of our inventory. Sorry, I can't talk. With end,
Skillet with fish. You have 1.
you've got skillet with fish. So now we're going to see if we need a bit. We need to put the wood down first for the flint and the knife. So we're
You
going
have
to
just opened your
get
bag. Please select what you want
flint,
into flint.
which is a type of stone. Put that in one hand, in that case my left. Knife
knife.
in the other, and we'll rub them together by pressing T. No, so I must need to put the wood down first, which I'll do. I've shown you how to cut a tree up, so I won't do
You
that
have just opened
again.
your
I'll
wood.
just use my wood.
Steer edible wood. You have 446.
So let me put wood down here. Yeah, so I tend to start lighting the fire when it sounds like that. You know, like it's falling on wood is falling on wood. So now, out of interest, I'll show you with tracking objects.
Objects list. Damaged very tall tree behind the fallen tree with a tall tree slightly and tall tree tracking. You are already tracking this.
No, I don't want to track that.
Tracking stopped.
That wasn't meant to
Re-exit.
happen.
Cancel. Items list.
All
34 wood straight in front.
items.
About 0 tiles away. 1 flint like 45 ash. 1 large tree. 1 large 40. 1 flint 34 wood straight in front. About 0 tiles away.
Yes, okay, so
Re-exit.
you
Press
go
cancel.
to items and I've dropped 34 wood. So now, hello coyote.
You have flint in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have drawn nothing.
Okay, so now I can press T to rub the flint and the knife together. And it's lit in the fire.
You discovered how to start a fire using a flint and knife.
Yes, I did. Oh, that's one of my quest items. So, my quest that. So yes, that's why it said that. Even though I discovered it. So, what's the health of this
Object
fire?
list. Tall tree
Let's
slightly in
see.
front. Tall tree like fallen tree. Damaged fire with 566 health and 0 smoke straight in front. About 0
Okay.
exit. Press enter or right
So-
press cancel.
I think that should be okay for what we want to do. If it wasn't, if I wanted to, I could put more wood on it.
You have just opened your bag. Please select
But
what you
I'm
want to
going
use.
to put my
Entire inventory.
skillet on there now and cook the fish.
Skillet with fish. You have 1.
So that's the skillet. I put that in one hand,
Skillet with fish.
and then I simply press space, and I have to continue pressing space. And it doesn't matter as much if you like over press space, but it will lower your health slightly because you're sort of burning yourself.
First, that's not solid. Good luck holding that. Second,
That's
it's
what
sort of
it will
odd.
say.
Third, you just hurt yourself for trying to do something so stupid.
Yeah, that's what it will say. So
977 L.
my health is slightly lowered now. That's okay. I could drink a cup of tea
You have just opened your
to
bag. Please select what you want to do
raise
in
my
entire inventory.
health if I wanted.
Garden spade cup. You have 43. Garden cup. Garden spade cup. You have 43.
That's someone voice chatting
Cup.
behind me.
You cup of tea. You have 41.
So I'm just going to drink a
Cup of
cup of tea by simply putting the cup of tea in one hand, selecting that and pressing space.
Devil Guardian just came online.
Now I don't have
Lion Man
to.
just went offline.
So usually, if you
Lion Man just came
press
online.
space more slowly and it end like you've finished cooking, it will tell you. But again, you have to do it slowly if you really don't want to damage your health at all. But yeah, it's not much help, so you know, I usually just spam it still. Let me see. So I can remind you of how to use a
You have just
skillet
opened your bag.
because I've
Teacup.
got
No such item exists. Stone. Cassette player. You have 2. Compass car. No such item exists.
no, I've got no more captured fish, obviously.
Rattlesnake raw fish. You have 6.
I've got raw fish, so I will put that on a spit and remind you again of how to do that. So I put raw fish in one hand, and I will put the spit in the
You have
other,
122.
and then I will press T to combine them.
You have just opened your bag. Spear fish. You have 1.
Speared fish is down the bottom of my inventory. Put that in one
Spear fish.
hand, press space,
Alexandra just came online.
and after a while it's going to
You
tell
think you
me
should turn
to
the spit? You
turn
turn the
it,
spit.
like it just did.
You think you should turn the spit? You turn the spit.
Y bueno, vamos a hacer una cosa.
Someone near me.
You think you should turn the spit? You turn the spit.
I didn't tell you yesterday either. If you just want to know who's around you, I think someone's using my fire, but that's okay. You press P.
Supernatural talking Salvador Del Fairway is behind, and a little ways off to the right, 16 tiles away. Newbie Supernatural talking Antonio Min is in front, and slightly off to the right, 2 tiles away. Supernatural talking Daisy Marisol is behind, and a little ways off to the right, 19 tiles away. Sitting Supernatural Daryl Gannon is
Wow.
behind, and a little ways off to the right, 17 tiles away.
So yeah, no one's using my fire, but sometimes people do, and that's fine because hey, I'm not using it, or either that or I am using it, and you know they can still use my fire at the same time as me. Basically, if you're not tracking people, you just simply want to know who's around. That's what you press P. And I didn't address that yesterday. I think they are using my fire now. Well, it sounds like it.
Supernatural talking Salvador Del Fairway is behind, and a little ways off to the right, 16 tiles. Players list. Antonio Min in front and slightly off to the right. Salvador Del Fairway Gannon behind. Daisy Marisol behind, and a little ways off to the right. Daisy Marisol behind, and Fairway Gannon. Salvador Del Antonio Min in front and slightly off to the right. Yes, it. Press cancel.
And then you can track people by by pressing what I just did, Shift P, and using the dash and equals key to go through the list of people. You can hear a couple of people talking in another language, and this is the thing, this game is very multicultural. Even though it was written by, I'm pretty sure it's from America. Yeah, there's many languages supported, and many people, you'll just hear many people talking in their language. Anyway, so that's the using a skillet. I've showed you how to purchase credits or upgrade your account. There's an animal there.
Animal list. Wandering rabbit in front and slightly off to the right, about 16 tiles away.
Do we try and get that?
You have just opened sword. You have 2. Sword. Animal list. Wandering rabbit tracking. Yarker.
Oh, stand up would help.
Mud.
What?
Island. Slightly in front of the slightly in.
Away. Poor thing's dying, and I'm still beating it. There we go. So I could track the item.
Items list. Dead rabbit straight in front, about 3 tiles away. Tracking.
And then
Tracking stopped.
pick it up. So what I did there, well, you heard me shoot it. Not shoot it, use the sword. Which, it used to take longer to get the rabbits. I guess it depends on what they're actually doing, the activity. Sometimes they're running away. This one was just wandering around slowly, I guess. And then, yeah, so the poor rabbit died. Then I pressed Shift A. Oh, there's a bear. Let's get this to show you. Where's the bear?
Animal list. Wandering rabbit straight off to the left. About wandering bear in front of the little ways off to the left. About 4 cracking.
Okay, let's track that. Now the bear's going to be hard to catch because the bear's going to come at me.
Mud.
Whoa! I have lost
You
my
have a sword. Sword.
Oh, someone else is getting it. So yeah, the bear's a bit like the coyote in the way that the bear's going to attack you, try and attack you, run around in circles and attack you. The bear's still there, obviously. Is someone still there catching the bear?
Newbie super exit. Press cancel.
Oh, the
Newbie supernatural talking Antonio a minute slightly behind and far off to the left. 24 tiles away. Sitting supernatural Daryl Gannon is behind and a little ways off to the left. 27 tiles away.
Seems like the bear's still there. But it's... Oh, good. The picture's saved. Oh, poor bear.
Mad bear.
It's a mad bear now. So I'm finishing it off, the poor thing. Oh. Oh.
Blind bear.
Oh, poor thing. Let's check this object. Oh,
items list. That bear straight behind. About 7 tiles away. Tracking. Tracking.
Okay, so I'll now pick it up. And yes, it sounds heavier. So, yeah, I had someone started that bear, so, yeah, they became mad, and it seems like they were leaving it to be. So I thought I'd end its misery, because it was obviously in pain. And it was a mad bear. But usually not the bears are a bit like the wolves, but a little bit harder than, not wolves, sorry, the coyotes. So if you attack the bear will start going around in circles and basically attacking you, and you just running around in circles after it. But now I can show you that it takes multiple chops of the bear to get it to a raw state, so you can put it on the fire. And it's actually, unlike fish and rabbits, it makes multiple lots of meat. So let's show you that. We'll sat down, obviously.
You have just opened your bag. Please select dead freak. Dead fox. You have 4. 8. Dead rabbit. 8. Dead rabbit. You have 5. Dead coyote. Dead bear.
Oh yeah,
raw
here
fish.
we go.
Dead bear. You have 1.
I have a dead bear, so I'll show you how to... Oh, there's a screaming rabbit. That's actually really sad. Yeah, I'm not very good about all that sometimes. I'll get the bear in my left hand, and I'll get a knife in the other. So at the moment, we're going to skin the bear. Whoops. We're going to skin the bear, and we need to do it really slowly, so we don't, because if we do it one more time after, you know, it's finished being skinned, we will lose a lot of health. But there's a bit of lag and it's not... Yeah, that's alright. So, what happened when you're in your newbie status, you can't die from a knife. It will just say you don't want to do that right now. But when you've come off your newbie status, and this is what happened to me, because I was spamming the T key, I actually killed myself. And that's when I didn't know a lot about DFCs, so I lost some of my items. As long as you've got DFCs, you will be right. If you die, you'll hear the dying sound, and you'll just be logged out, and then you just log back in again. And it depends. Sometimes you go back to the main island, and other times it leaves you where you left off before you died. So there's conditions about that which you can read in your own time. So I'm just slowly pressing it. Yep, so when you hear that sound, it means that it's now a skinned bear. So I'm going to put that in my left hand again. My right knife is already in my right hand. I'm going to cut it. Sounds gross, doesn't it? There we go. And I believe now it's a gutted bear, so we have to do it one more time. And then it will become, well, you'll hear it.
Cut the carcass into 11 pieces of meat.
11 pieces of meat. So we could use a skillet again, but I think that fire would be out now.
Just came online.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can
Object list.
find
Very tall tree behind and slightly to the right. Upper left. Cancel. Items list. 1 flint, 2 wood slightly, 1 wood slight, 6 wood behind, 6 wood behind, 6 wood behind, 1 wood, 2 wood, 1 flint, 1 flint slightly in front, exit. Cancel. Object list. Very tall fallen tree with fallen tree with fallen tree, very tall tree behind, exit. Cancel.
No, I can't track my fire. That's all right. Now let us. So I've got a bear to cook. And I could show you a fox. Just do the same thing with the fox. Just to get a better idea.
Just open your bag. Face fox. Someone's the fox skin. You have 2.
Oh.
Fish fox. Someone's the fox skin.
Whoops,
you have dead
dead
fox.
It's under dead fox.
You have 4.
Remember, you've got the category, so you could actually go into dead animals, or dead animals it would be under, and do it that way. But I just, for ease sake, for the sake of ease, I just stay on there. So
you don't see any way to use those 2 items together.
Must have got rid
You
of
have just opened
the
these.
knife.
Knife.
Whoops. Come on. Bit of lag right now.
No such item exists.
What?
You have dead fox in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have
Oh,
drawn
there
sword.
we go. Okay. So.
You don't see any way to use those 2 items together. You have dead fox in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have drawn sword.
Oh, well.
You have dead fox in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have drawn sword. Exit. Cancel.
Maybe.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use.
It's not working right now. Maybe there's a bug with cutting the foxes.
Dead fox. You have 4.
I'll try again, taking it out my hand and then putting it back in just to
Right
see
hand.
if
You have just
it
opened your bag.
works.
Dead fox. You have 4.
Dead fox. Knife.
Knife. You don't see any way to use those 2 items together. You have dead fox in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have drawn nothing.
No, sometimes it's not working properly right now.
Exit. Cancel.
What else can I show you? Have I
You have
got
just dead fox. You have 4. Dead rabbit. Dead rabbit. You have 5. Dead
a
coyote.
few dead rabbits?
Dead rabbit. Dead coyote. You have 1.
Dead coyote. I can cut that up for you. But yeah, I guess sometimes if you restart it, it will work properly. But yeah, I'll just cut the coyote up for you. Sounds bad, doesn't it?
You have dead coyote in your left hand, knife in your right hand.
So again, you can do it a bit faster, I guess, but just as long as you hear that it's finished its skinning. Oh, see, my finger just slipped and went on the knife again.
884
And so now I haven't got much, my health has dropped. What I can do in that situation is I can actually put a band-aid on
You
it.
have just opened your bag. Please
So
select what you want to use.
open my
Entire inventory.
bag.
Box of ball. Band-aid.
I start typing
4 tin.
band-aids.
Band-aid. You have 120.
Put it in my
Band-aid.
left hand because it's empty at the moment. The other one's got the knife in it.
Lion man just went offline.
I press space
Lion man just came online.
and there you go. It's put the band-aid on wherever it was needed.
You have just box of ball. Band-aid. You have 1. Band-aid.
Oh, I put 2 on. I should have checked the health after 1 lot. So
972 health.
now we're up to 972
You have
health.
box of ball.
If I
Band-aid. You have
put another one on,
Band-aid.
it will say,
This is not needed right now.
yeah, so if I,
Left hand.
it's not needed right now. So,
Exit.
okay.
Press enter or wipe. Cancel.
So yeah, now I've got
You have just opened your bag. Skin coyote. You have
a
1.
skin coyote. Let's work on gutting it now. Okay.
You have just opened your gutted coyote. You have
Now gutted, we have to cut it into meat, multiple pieces of meat. Sometimes if you press your knife too hard, it will do that, like that.
You cut the carcass into 4 pieces of meat.
Okay, that made 4 pieces of meat.
Reset.
So
Cancel.
we're now going
You
to
are currently
stand
sitting
up
by
and
default.
go to the pond, which I'll be able to track it when I get on the play more. I actually don't know if you can catch fish in I don't know if you can catch fish in streams. You could
Antonio Min just went offline.
you might be able to, but I know you can't find any oysters in the stream. You have to find the pond. But that is not the pond.
Island.
We could try and track sand.
Tile list. Mud near stream straight in front, about 6 tiles away. Shallow stream straight in front. Grass straight in front. Of mud near swamp entrance straight off. Mud near the stream. Soil slightly in front of it. Shallow stream straight. Weed slightly in front of. Weed slightly in front of. Shallow soils. Mud near swamp and mud near grass straight. Shallow stream straight. Mud near the stream. Mud near the stream straight in front. About 6 tiles away. Exit. Cancel.
And we're a bit too far to be able to track pond yet. But I think we can actually ride in our tracking our tracking view, but I haven't really looked into that, and I don't really want to because I don't need to be alerted when animals are very far away. Oh, Tokyo's watching me. She's a friend of mine. Like, she actually, when I first came on here, she was the one that really taught me how to do stuff. Now where's the pond?
Tokyo, stop watching you.
Now.
Tile list. Mud near the stream straight in front. About shallow streams. Mud near the stream. Shallow streams. Grass straight in front. Grass straight in front. About shallow. Mud near the shallow stream. Mud near the deep straight swamp entrance straight off to the left. Mud near the deep straight behind. About swamp entrance straight. Mud near the beach. Mud near swamp entrance straight off. Mud near swamp entrance straight off to the left. Re-exit. Cancel. Re-exit. Press enter. Cancel.
I'm not really. I can never remember where exactly the pond is. I think it's like sort of southeast-ish, but I'm not the best at it. We'll find it. I think. See if we can track it now.
Near the deep straight behind. Deep straight behind. Mud near the stream. Shallow stream straight off the shallow stream. Shallow stream. Mud near the deep straight. Near the deep. Near the deep. Near the deep straight behind. Deep straight. Mud near the shallow stream. Shallow stream straight off the re-exit. Cancel. Fall Island.
Where's the pond? Oh, good. We're learning how to.
Near the Island mainland. Near the beach.
No, we don't want to go near the beach though.
Island
I think it's southeast. Problem is, I don't know whether I'm far enough to the east. But we will find it. We'll see if we
Tile
can
list. Shallow stream straight off to the right. About deep straight behind. Camp slightly behind. Sand near the pond. Mud at the edge of the pond.
Here we
Slightly in front.
go.
And a fair distance. Pond slightly in mud at the edge of the pond. Pond slightly in front. And a fair distance off to the right. About 143 tiles away.
There you go. So it was a fair way. So it seemed like it was to the more east of me. So I can track it now by too far away to either track the beat, but I can press.
Slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. About 129 tiles away.
Okay.
Muddy. Shallow.
We don't want that.
Slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. About 1. Slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. About 80.
Sorry, I should let you hear that.
Slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. About 78 tiles away. Slightly behind and far off to the right. About 81 tiles away. That's all.
Oh, we bumped into a tree.
Slightly behind and far off to the right. About 56.
Okay, I went too far forward. Too far to the north.
9 tails just came online. Straight off to the right. About 54 tiles
Here
away.
we go. Straight off to the right now. And you can hear my beeps, my tracking beep. Yes,
Sandy.
okay.
Muddy. Tracking.
Okay. can start to hear the music playing now. There's someone. Obviously, there's people. The people seem to like to hang around here.
Sitting supernatural audio behind and slightly to the right. 13 tiles away. Window Galaxy is in front and slightly.
So now I'm going to show you how to track oysters. To find them. So I have to dive down under the pond. So you need to remember that if you don't have an air necklace on, you will have to come up after, I think, as I said yesterday, I think it's 7 seconds. So but it gives you like it does give you a sort of sound effect to indicate that you need to come up. But I've got the ear necklace on. I'm going to show you. Well, I guess I can take the ear necklace off. Show you what it's like without the ear necklace. But now I'm going to just dive down with the ear necklace. Oh, someone's just cut down a tree. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna. Oh no! This is what I forgot to tell you too yesterday. And I'm like, I should have said this. To climb up or down anything, like I'll show you how to climb a tree later. But to climb up or down, you press page up and page down.
Sitting supernatural audio behind and slightly to the right. 13 tiles away. Window Galaxy is in front and slightly off to the right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there, that's how you climb up or climb down, by pressing page up and page down. But to also dive underwater, we press page down. So we're just going to do that now. And the oysters are classified as items, not animals, which is so. Let me. So now I'm going to try if I can. I'll go to my items list and see what we can find.
Items list. One oyster in front and slightly off to the right, about 11 tiles away.
So we can track this oyster because I pressed Shift I for items. I'll track it by pressing the backspace key.
Tracking.
Then I can.
Just went offline. In front and slightly off to the right.
In front and slightly to the right.
In front and slightly off to the right, about 9 tiles. In front a little ways off to the right, about 8 tiles. In front a little ways off to the right, about.
So now you can hear that beep, meaning it's in front of me.
Tracking stopped.
And it stopped, meaning that I've got up to the oyster, and I press enter to get it. And you can hardly hear it now, but it makes a sound like a shell sound, meaning that you've got the oyster. Let's find other oysters. Or we don't have to find, we can hear the items beacon, so we can try and find it through just a beacon. But it's a little bit hard to underwater because you can't hear much. So I'm still pressing page down, believe it or not, and still going further underwater. Let's track some more. No, not so much. So I'm going to press page up because I'm probably might be too low for oysters. Oh, just come back up again. Let's see.
Items list. One oyster below 2 behind and a little ways off to the left, about 11 tiles away.
Below 2. So press page down twice.
Items list. One oyster behind and a little ways off to the left, about 11 tiles away.
Okay, I'll track that with backspace. And so now you know what I mean about even the tracking noise. The pitch is decreased when I'm behind the item or object or whatever. So now I'm right in line with it. If I press
straight off to the left, about 7 tiles away.
So there you go. So I'll press go straight to the left, 7 tiles, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
Oracle just went offline.
And then I just press, and yeah, you can barely hear that, but that's just an oyster that I've collected. Oh, there's another one close. We can hear.
Items list. One oyster in front and ways off to the left, about 2 tiles away.
Now we'll press backspace to track it. So now you can hear the sound. The tracking sound is the pitch is decreased. I don't know why that didn't work yesterday, but anyway. Then I go south 1 tile, and the pitch is raised again. So now
Straight off to the left, about 2 tiles away.
I go straight to the left.
Tracking stopped.
Tracking stopped because I'm right on the tile and I enter to pick it up. Sometimes it does that beep, and other times it does the shell noise.
You suddenly shiver violently.
Oh! Am I shivering? Whoops. That's not good. I shiver violently. Maybe I should... Okay, so if I press O, I've just gone to the mud that near the pond.
You are rather cold and uncomfortable. You are 0% dirty and 99% wet. Water is 100% dirty and 0% wet.
Well,
you are wearing some orange suede.
It always tells you the people surrounding us too, so...
You are wearing some orange suede shoes on your feet and an air necklace on your neck. You are also wearing a golden ring.
I suppose I should change my clothing. Put some pants on maybe, even though it doesn't... You don't have bathing suits or anything in here, but...
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire inventory. Packaged items. Clothing items. Tools. Clothing items.
There we go.
Thin tank top. You have one. Sandals. You have one. Corduroy shorts. Soft pants. You have one.
I could wear soft pants, I guess. Put it in one hand. Select the hand.
Someone launched a flare that seems to be coming from behind and a little ways off to the right. About 2.
Yeah, you didn't hear that because the voice Jules was, NVIDIA was talking, but
Lion Man just went offline. You have just opened your bag.
Basically hear the item of clothing going on.
Thin tank top. You have one. Sandals. Corduroy white snow sombrero. Old tight black pants. Fitted knee worn down rubber boots. You have worn down fitted knee length jacket. You have 2.
I'll put... Oh, no, I've got
worn down hiking boots. Rubber boots. You have 2. Worn down rubber boots.
I've got water boots that I could be putting
pair
on.
of pink sunglasses. It's smelly cowboy boots. Dirty warm puffy winter jacket. You have 4.
Sometimes you get like really bad clothes, which you can just chuck if you want.
Old turtleneck sweater. You have nasty rabbit fur gloves. Torn shorts. You have 2. Dirty, smelly, stained, disgusting, gross, sweaty, blood covered, ripped up pants.
Yeah, sometimes you get those as gifts. You get like really bad clothes.
Faded Mardi Gras bead necklace. You have dirty, smelly, stained, disgusting, gross, sweaty, blood covered, ripped up pants.
So if I press enter on this, I get...
These are the most disgusting pants. No, the most disgusting article of clothing you have ever seen. The smell is like nothing you have ever smelled before. You feel your stomach doing weird flippy motions just at the thought of wearing them. These are best put in a burn pile and never worn. Faded Mardi Gras orange suede shoes. You have one beaded leather vest. You battered cowboy hat. You faded old fisherman worn down slip-on shoes. Pair of heart-shaped sunglasses. You pair of thick black frame ripped up faded leather jacket. You have 2. Worn down watch. You have 16. Water shoes. Watch. You water shoes. You have 2.
Water shoes. I'll put them on. Oh, probably... Actually, I'm just not going to let you because...
You're having a quite difficult time fitting this over your orange suede shoes.
Yeah, so I have to take my orange suede shoes off first.
You are currently sitting. You are currently sitting. By default, R is the key you press the
I'm pressing
items list.
Shift I.
You are currently sitting. You are currently sitting.
Oh,
exit. Cancel.
Not working. No,
select
Control I. I'm sorry.
Soft pants on your legs.
And
Magic
then
just came out. Orange suede shoes on your feet.
Going to take my shoes off by going to focused on that, and I just press enter. Someone's fishing in the pond. So I've taken that off, so now I can put my water shoes on.
You have just opened your bag. Please select clothing with water shoes.
Water shoes.
So watch. Water shoes. You have 2.
Oh, I think I already have them in my hand.
Water shoes. Water shoes.
Put them on. Okay, am I a bit warmer now? Let's see.
You are feeling great, not too warm and not too cold.
Oh, there we go. So now, now I'm going to take my necklace off and show you what it's like to be under and try and find oysters without their necklace. So,
items list. You are currently sitting. You are currently sitting. By default,
no,
exit, cancel.
sorry, I keep pressing items.
Select the clothing item to remove and press enter to remove water shoes on your feet. Soft pants on your golden ring on your air necklace on your neck.
Air necklace, I'll take that off.
You are currently sitting. By
now
default.
I can go back to the pond.
On.
I'm just trying to find the deep part of the pond. Don't think it matters. Okay, now I'm going to go down and we'll see how long we can stay under there, first of all. And I'll show you what noise it makes to alert you that you need to come up. And then I will try and get an oyster while I used to do it without the ear necklace, so shouldn't be a problem. So I'll go down by pressing page down, and you'll get this noise. Get a noise soon. There's an oyster. Oh, so I've been down here for a while now. It's not alerting me yet. It's possible they may not have... Oh, yes! Okay, you hear that noise. So now I'm coming back up. So you hear that click noise. And then I believe... So it's obviously longer than 7 seconds. It might be So you hear that noise and you've got a few seconds to go before it will continuously do that noise, and if you ignore it you die. Because you drown, basically. So there we go. So let's go down again and track some oysters.
Items list. 1 oyster below 2 in front and slightly off to the left, about 3 tiles away.
2 in front.
Tracking. Straight in front, about 3 tiles away. Tracking stopped.
I got the oyster just then. So you can do it.
Items
You
list.
can
1
do
oyster
it.
slightly behind,
It's
1 oyster
just-
slightly behind and far off to the right, about 9 tiles away. Tracking.
You can do it. It's just...
Tracking stopped.
So I heard that noise. I'm going to give it the time to do it again.
Magic just went offline.
I think you've got a little while longer. I think. If you don't go up, it will do it again, I'm pretty sure. If not, doesn't matter. I've got a DFC. Oh yes, it gives you another warning. That's right. So yes, sorry, it is longer than 7 seconds. Obviously, it gives you. I think that's the last, and now it's gonna. Oh no, it's just gonna keep doing that, and I am not gonna try staying under there until it kills me. But yeah, it gives you a few warnings. Now I'm going to put my air necklace back on because it's
You will just open your air
a part of me now.
air necklace. You
Air
have one.
necklace, one hand. Select
Air
it with
necklace.
one hand. Put it back on my space. There we go. If I press C, which is remember for clothing.
You are wearing some water shoes on your feet, some soft pants on your legs, and an air necklace on your neck. You are also wearing golden ring.
Let's see my temp.
You are appreciating a nice cool breeze. You are 0% dirty and 100% wet. Kind of
Okay.
is 0% dirty and 100% wet. Scan is 1% dirty and 88% wet. Muddy.
So now I'm just going to show you how you shell the oyster,
Island made.
and then you don't have to cook the oysters, you can just eat them. Oh, the music's come back. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to show you right here how to shell an oyster. And yeah, these are the only little critters you can eat without cooking them. But they, they honestly don't give you a lot of, like, they don't kill your hunger a lot. So this would be, this would be something you could use to tide you over, as well as the fish. So I've just sat down. I'm going to get an
You will just open your
oyster.
bag. All that no such item exists.
Why?
Orange, no such item exists. Heated letter of orange suede shoes. You have two.
Oh, because I'm in clothing, that's right. So I'll press Control Grov.
Entire inventory.
That will take me
And the camera
home.
just went offline.
And then
Old neck oyster shell. You have 53.
oh yes, you can, yeah. The oyster shell's actually useful for something, but I'll leave that for you to find out. That's a lot later in the game.
Oyster.
Oyster. So I've put an oyster in my
Golden
hand.
warrior just went offline. Tony Stark just went offline.
So there's an
Oyster.
oyster. I get my
You will
knife,
just open your bag. Keys, knife.
and I believe that will shell the oyster. Let's see.
You have oyster in your left hand, knife in your right hand, and you have drawn oyster. Scan just went offline.
So that
You will just open your bag. Shell oyster. You have one.
gave me a shelled oyster. Now I can put that in one hand, get rid of the knife,
Knife.
and I can just press T to just shell it, like break the shell off the oyster. And
You
now
will just open your bag. Raw belly meat. You have 4. Raw bear meat. You have raw fish.
God,
You have
it's
5.
not going
Raw
to
bear
show
meat.
me.
You have 11.
We'll go to food, and I'll quickly go down and show you my oyster.
Package type survival clothing and tools. Food and drinks. Unprepared food and drinks. Food and drinks. Steer edible bear meat. Steer edible skillet with edible wild dog meat. Stored water. Water bottle. You have 1. Edible coyote meat. Edible fox meat. Steer edible wolf bear. You have edible goat meat. Top can. Water. You have chip. You have banana. You cup of soup. Juice box. Edible oyster. Lunchable. You have edible oyster. You have 54.
Oh, I've got a lot of edible oysters. So there you go. That's how you shell an oyster. We'll do another one, so you can get the idea.
Okay. Window selecting just when we exit. Cancelled.
So
You will just open your bag. Please select what you want in food and drinks. And this weapon does look down.
infantry, and I could go.
Open oyster shell. Elastic oyster shell. You have 54.
I
Oyster.
want an oyster shell.
Little. Oyster shell. Oyster. You have 28.
So we get the oyster in one hand, get the knife in the
Keys,
other.
knife.
escape out of my inventory. Press T to shell the oyster, or to, you know, at least cut I don't know, something, a hole in the shell.
You have just opened your bag. Shell oyster.
Because it's a shelled oyster now, so we must, you know, just cut the shell so we can get the oyster out. So it's a shelled oyster now. Put that in one hand.
Someone wants to clear. It seems to be.
Get the knife out of my other hand and press T. And then it would just appear in your inventory as edible oyster. So let's see what it actually does to my hunger. So my hunger is
1000 health.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
240 hunger.
240 hunger. So let's see what the edible oyster.
Your buy options online chat on the message history.
No. Oh, wrong one. Wrong
cancel.
key.
Really exit. Cancel. You have just opened your bag. Please select package. Survive clothing. Tools. Food and drinks.
Let's.
Tools. Food and drinks. Steer edible oil meat. You have two edible meat, edible milk, form, edible meat, edible milk, edible meat, steer edible cup of tea. Some. Steer edible meat, edible milk, black bear, edible fish, open water pot, edible wolf, edible shark nut, you mint, edible bear, edible rap apple, edible rare protein bar, lunchable meat, lunchable cheese butter crack, lunchable, edible oyster juice box, edible oyster.
There we
You have
go.
55.
So I'm going to put that up the top so I can find it easier.
Black
So
rabbit came online.
remember
Someone wants
my
to clear. No such item
hunger
exists.
is.
No such item exists.
That's not going to tell me when I'm.
241 hunger.
241 now hunger.
You have just opened your bag. Please select edible oyster. You have
Eastern oyster. Eat an oyster
Edible
now. It will take me to
230 hunger.
200. Oh well, guess it's more than I thought. It's 11 hunger that took away from me. But yeah, you'll find the bigger the animal, of course, the more hunger it's going to take away from you.
335
Now
thirst.
I am thirsty apparently, so
You have just opened your bag. Open water bottle. You have
I'm
6.
going to just
Open water bottle.
replenish my supply of water in my body.
0 thirst. Tony Stark just went offline. Really exit. Cancel.
It's actually very random that I get music,
Black
so
Rabbit
when I
just
do, it's good, but I just
Tony
turned
just
it
came
down in
online.
case
Black
you
Rabbit
couldn't
just-
hear me as much. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you really this time around. So yeah, how to get the oyster, how to fish both ways. As I say, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Purchase credits. Survive the Ops 29.1.1 Pro Ops 29.
I hope you enjoyed.
Stop recording. Checkbox checked.